竞争。Hey, how's it going, everyone? Do you hear all this intense music? Anyways, welcome into a financial report live discussion with me, Emia Hilson. Thank you all for joining in today. I'm pretty honored to have you all here and very excited to have you all here to discuss about this company, GTEC Cannabis Corporation. Okay, this company is one of my biggest investments. It is a company that I have high belief in over the next few years and maybe as far as this decade in a way. So I'm here today to discuss to you about this company and their reported 2021 first quarter results. All right, that's what I'm here for. And I am very, I guess you can say, in a way, excited for this company because they are in a high-end cannabis business line. And so this company is very unique in themselves. You know, a lot of the cannabis companies, marijuana companies out there are mostly in, you know, the medium class to low price. But no, this company is very different. It's in the high price ones. And there's very few of them that are actually successful. And when you do talk about the biggest cannabis marijuana companies, you always think about, oh, Aphria, and then you also have Canopy Growth and all, right, in Canada, right? This company, I feel, is much better than them in terms of a business model and also in their finances. Okay, so there's a reason why I invested in it, and right now it's about 71 cents. I look at it in the last 6 months, right, when they started direct listing into the market, about 10 cents, and now it's 70 cents. So that's 7 times itself already. And my biggest dream for this company is that they are going to become one of those $1 billion market capitalization company. You know, 1 billion to 5 billion in a way. I don't think they'll ever become one of the most expensive marijuana companies in Canada, but they don't need to be, because my dream for them is 1 billion or to 5 billion, and that's almost already a 10 to 20 times, 10 to 50 times profit earning I've gotten from them. Now that might seem very long away. It could, possibly happen in the next 5 to 10 years, right? Or maybe it won't happen. But my dream, not my biggest dream, but my dream for them is that they can realistically hit 1 billion market cap in the next few years. Okay? That's how much big conviction I have for them. So let's get started onto this report. Right? I've talked enough about it. And if you are listening, thank you very much for showing me your support. And if you are an investor, let me know what you think of this report. And if there's anything that's really like important that you think I missed out on or something, let me know about it, because I really want to know. Okay? So let's take a look. Let's take a look at the first report. And before first quarter, and before I say something else, I actually have my own predictions for the company. So if I can show you guys it might be better. So here it is. Let me see if I can change it up. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so if you all can see this. So here's my first original prediction. In this quarter, in the first quarter, I have them actually making about 2.8 million in revenue. And that's about like, I think, maybe like about 10 to 20% growth quarter over quarter, as well as a net income of 1.4 million. And that's saying that half of the revenue is the net income, and that's huge, realistic, and that's huge possibility, because of what they did last quarter. Okay, and that's like my most optimistic numbers. These are most optimistic, and so and so that's actually a 10% change quarter over quarter. All right, and so we'll see if they hit that and if they will hit the net revenue. This might be way too crazy. This is a dream. A lot of times they don't, because they have other expenses and all, and that's fine, because as a small company like this, you're more focused on growth in a way. Okay, so let's go check it out. Let's go. All right, gross revenue of $2.2 million compared to 2.5, and these numbers are all compared to the most recent one, all right, in 2020 last quarter. So that's a decrease about 313,000 or 12% from the sale of 342 kilograms of cannabis. Okay. As a company, we held inventory, so they're holding inventory to make sure that they have enough supply for the Israel agreement. And what they did was that they have a partnership with Israel to give them about, I think, 500 to 1,000 kilograms of marijuana every year. And so, okay, this number 2.2 million to 2.5, that's actually, I guess, a surprise in a way. Am I like disappointed that it wasn't increasing? I guess somewhat, yeah, a bit disappointed. But now that I really think about it, not every quarter is gonna go up like this, all the way high up like that. Times company will go through these ups and downs. No company is gonna have a perfect smooth road, and this is just one of the challenging roads that they have ahead, right? But that's not to say this company won't be successful in the future. This from tough quarters, to amazing quarters. You want to see that transition. They have a gross margin of 811 million compared to 686, an increase of about 18%. That's great. While gross margin increased 30 to 41%. Huge. Okay, that means a lot more of what they're producing and a lot more of what they're selling is actually going into the net, more of it in net income. Recreational cannabis sales is responsible for about 82% of their sales compared to 87%, down. And as you can see, because of this down revenue, this is down as well. Okay, very simple to understand. Your overall average selling price increased by 4% or 27 cents to $6.41. That's per gram, I believe. Your recreational average selling price actually decreased to $7. Actually decreased 9% to $7.48 per gram, as the company did this to better compete with its competitors. Okay, so as you see, there's somewhat like a pricing war, and that's what it is. That's happening in the marijuana space. There's always a pricing war between the low, medium, and high class cannabis. Operating expense of $1 million compared to $831,000. That's an increase of about 22%. and now let's take a look at net income, which I have them at the best scenario, 1.4 million. They come in with 368,000 compared to 1.27 million. That's a decrease of about 71%. Ooh, due to non-cash fair value changes. I don't quite understand what is non-cash fair value changes. Is it because of compensation and all, in a way? Or payment? We'll see. So net income and comprehensive income of 815,000 compared to a 7.9 million loss. Whew. Okay, last quarter 7.9 million loss. Look at that, 815,000. That's a great profit. Oh man, that's very impressive. That's super impressive to come back from this loss to making some money like that. Okay, now let's hear what Norton Singhavin, if I'm pronouncing it right, the founder of this company, has to say. During the first quarter of 2021, our team focused on building a solid foundation in order to deliver incremental growth for the remainder of this year. These efforts have resulted in quarter 2 revenues already exceeding quarter 1. Okay, so he's basically trying to say like our quarter 1, yes, it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good, right? Onto expectations. We're building a solid foundation, and that's gonna help us in the future. And that's why he's saying that these results have resulted in better quarter 2 earnings already. Okay, and then what? Yeah, we're almost ending already, right? What? Wait. So quarter 1 is January, February, March. Quarter 2 starts in April, and we just basically started. This is the first month for quarter 2, and they're saying that their results, their efforts have actually resulted in even better revenue than already quarter 1. Okay, that's that's amazing. That means they have already earned more than 2.2 million within this month, and there's still 2 months more to go. Wow. In addition to improvements on revenue, we recently strengthened our balance sheet and now are completely debt-free. So, if you remember the news, I think there it is. A few weeks ago, hold on. So yeah, they actually paid off their $6 million loan, okay? And that made them all debt-free. That's what it is. And that's amazing. To have a debt-free company and a company that to be actually profitable when they're in this small size in the cannabis marijuana business field. It's huge because not a lot of company can say that. And that's why it makes me want to invest in this company. Because they're special in that part. Financially, they still have about 20 million in cash to work with for future expansions and all. And I love that. That's such a great weapon when you have that much cash. We look forward to continue to executing our strategy of bringing top tier products to consumers. Okay, and let's check out some of the key highlights of quarter one. All right, so they fully repaid this loan right there. They have a few partnerships with some of these other companies. 3PL Ventures Inc. completed construction of its purpose-built indoor cultivation facility. Right, so they do have a lot of facilities, right? They're a massive one. That's where the mass production of marijuana is going to be. Good. Next, key sales and market highlights. Their product, their BLK MKT Cherry Punch, was the #1 selling premium product in Ontario in the month of December. What about January, February, and March? I would like to see something related to that. They've increased their product listings in British Columbia to 22 products and Ontario to 16. That's crazy. Okay? They're slowly increasing it, and that's good. That means there's a better demand for it as well. They launched their pre-rolls under the name BLK, MKT, and Tenzo. Tenzo, I think it's their medicinal marijuana. So they have different product lines, right? One for more recreational use, one for more medicinal, or one for more medical, and another one for... I totally forgot, but if you guys know, let me know. Selling out on its first day. Ooh, that means it's really good in demand. And then they also have their exclusive product called the Alien Cinnamon Cookie and the Peanut Butter Mac with an overwhelmingly positive response, resulting in big reorders for supply growth. Good, constant demand for it. And when you have this built up this great customer base, your customers are going to be a way of promotion for you. All right. And then you also have their first blunt, which is like smoking as well. Launches Green Tech Medical Cannabis e-commerce website. And substantially, acquired a lot of medical cannabis patients and helped them with their orders. This company has experienced a steady increase in medical clients since that time and optimistic about the potential to drive significant sales and earnings through this medical field. And you also have secured orders of pristine seeds for the upcoming growing season in Ontario, surpassing last year's total sales. So this is, I guess, they're one of the marijuana seed plants. Now let's take a look at some of the key events. You look at quarter two, including purchase orders for May. Quarter two revenue, including purchase orders for May, wow, have already exceeded quarter one revenue, with the expectation to restore the company's growth trajectory. You know, it's what you do, it's how you come back that really matters, you know. It's how you come back from challenges that really matters, right? And it's also how you react to challenges that really matters. They didn't have a good quarter one, okay? I would have to say. And we're gonna take a look at it now. But with their adjustments in their sales and all and everything, they will now have a much better upcoming quarter than what they have. And that's what it is. That's what makes me not worried about this company. You know, if I see a quarter like this, I would obviously, at the beginning, like I was disappointed, right? Because I had such high expectations for it. And they didn't, you know, come, I guess, near my expectations. But with their better guidance and forecasts, I feel much more assured into investing in this company. So, like I'm saying, look, you look at the gross. Okay, so anyways, let's finish this part, key events. One of them right here is that, and okay, for executed, so they have a partnership agreement with Focus Medical Herbs. That's an Israel medical cannabis company. And within those contracts, the company has initial cannabis orders, and it's gonna export about 500 kilograms to 1,000 per year. So this is one of the great international expansion partnerships that they will be able to build on to Israel in the upcoming years. Obviously later on they can expand to Europe, US, right, in a way. But take it slow at a time, focus on what you're good at right now, and that's in Canada. Later on, focus on international expansion because there'll be many opportunities open for you. Now we're gonna take a look at a summary. These numbers are actually much easier to look at, I like that. So quarter one of this year, 2.2 million, right? Compared to last quarter, that's down 12%. Net revenue is also down because of that, as well as your recreational sales. But your wholesale is actually increased by 29%. Surprising, okay? Surprising that you have more this season. I mean, this quarter. But if you compare it to last year, same quarter, you're down about 67%. Okay, so in fact, last year they were actually doing much better than they are now. In terms of sales performance, right? If you look at the numbers, and look, even in terms of gross margin, right? In terms of money and percentage is the same. They're able to keep up with lowering their expenses. That's good. 1,300. Now, what's really important, what I like to always look at, is the net income, right? So after everything else, are you actually earning some money? And that's what makes this company much more special to invest in compared to other ones. Because you say you can look at 10 cannabis companies, right? That are like in development stage. I would have to say only about 2 or 1 are actually profitable consistently. And they have built, just recently, 2 consecutive profitable quarters. All right? And that's what I'm going to keep on looking at, this net income. And also this revenue as well. All right? More importantly, the revenue right now, because you want to, in this growth period, you have to get your name out there, your promotions and all. So it's okay if you don't make that much net income. But if you're able to show to us investors that you're able to consistently actually perform and actually still have some net income, you're being profitable, that makes me even much more confident in this investment. It's tough, right? Down 71%. That's what it is. I have them doing about 1.5 million in net income. And if I look at my whole year numbers, I have them in this entire year to do $13.2 million. You know what? It's just the beginning, right? They're down, right? They're down. They're slow. They might be able to pick up the pace and actually eventually reach there. Who knows? That's why you always have to forecast numbers. And if you don't know how, I'll be able to offer you guys a course if you guys are interested. Next, you have adjusted EBITDA. That's earnings before income tax, depreciation, and something. And then you also have the sales of the flower, each flower, right? In each kilogram, right? By kilogram. So they sold 342 kilograms. All right. Or is that in millions? Crap. This should be in kilograms, yeah. 342 kilograms compared to 430. And obviously that's because, if you have lower revenue, obviously these numbers are 100% correlated with revenue, right? So if one goes down, the other goes down as well. Okay. And your average selling price, $6.41. It's a 4% increase compared to 2020 last quarter. Okay, so what did I do today? Did I sell all my stocks? Did I hold the position that I already have? Or did I buy more? With this report today, and the reaction to it, they're down about 5% today, right? I use this as an opportunity to buy some more. In fact, I bought about 13,000 more shares at about 70 cents today. Alright? And I added into my position because I feel like this is such a good opportunity to buy. Was it a disappointing report? In my opinion, I think it was a bit disappointing, but it was honestly a decent, it was okay report. If they didn't give out these guidance, right, I would be pretty worried in a way. I would be. But with the guidance, it actually helped me, have even more confidence in this company that this is just temporarily and that they're actually coming back stronger than ever before. That's what it is. That's why guidance is so important for investors. And their guidance really, really makes this report not look as bad. Having decrease in revenue like that, it's tough. But with the promise of quarter two looking, it's not what you do now, right? It's what you do in the future that really matters, right? What you do now is really temporarily. It is important, but what you do in the future is just as important. Okay? And so today might be gloomy as well, but I thought in the future it's still looking very bright. And I still feel really assured that this company would actually come close to my full year revenue guidance of calculations of 13.2 million. Right? They still have to make about 11 million within 3 quarters, okay? In the remaining times of this year. And I believe they can do it. So I've added to my position. If it continues to drop more, would I buy? Yes. If it drops, say 10% more, right? Say it goes to like 64 cents or lower, I'm actually buying more. As long as the company fundamentals and stuff hasn't changed and all, there's no frauds or anything, I'm going to continue to buy more. It's just a pretty good gift for me in a way. I'm able to continue buying more, and I feel confident in what I'm invested in. And that's why it is my number one stock investment. Yeah. So I hope you all have a great day. I hope you all actually learned something from this. As an investor myself, you learned something and you have an idea of what to look at in a report and all. So thank you very much for watching, and I think you guys have done a great job in just listening and not thinking of me as annoying and all that, but listening as well. So that's it until quarter two or any upcoming big news. Overall, C+. I'm a teacher, right? A C+ grade. Okay. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you all very, very soon. Goodbye.